Hey, hello, it's Andrea, and today's Saturday. I'm exhausted. How are you?
What's your thought?
Well, so we went to breakfast this morning, and then we went to Boscov's and bought a couple things. I'll show you in a minute. And then we went to the grocery store. Traffic was crazy today. There's a ton of people out. Oh, we got the second. I got the second part of my. What is that called?
Shingles.
My shingles vaccine. So this is probably gonna hurt for the next few days. It hurts. It doesn't yet. It'll just start hurting suddenly. Well, at least it did last time. But then after that, I'm good. So and we got home, and one of the dogs had gotten poop all over the place. So we think it was Sunny because he tends to walk while he's going, and he's old. Well, right now the dogs are outside, but Bob cleaned the stuff up. Thank you, Bob. I cleaned up a mess yesterday, so I guess while it was Ernie left a mess yesterday. I think he thought we were going to be out longer than we were because he had just done it when we got home. Anyway, why am I telling you this? You don't want to know? Nobody wants to know. Do you really want to know the details of old man dogs? Because there's a lot of details. Most of it involves them sleeping and snoring, but pooping, getting lost. Not lost. I mean, they're in our house and our yard, but they look like they're lost sometimes. So what we got, Bob got some new sneakers. I'll show them to you. He got Skechers. Ooh, Skechers. It's the S. Isn't this like a sneakers that came out in the 90s or something? I don't know. For the young kids. Yay, he's got new sneakers. So hopefully he'll put them on tomorrow. Stretch them out a little bit. And I've been needing a couple of blouses, a couple of shirts, whatever you want to call. So I got a couple of blouses. It's hard to, so here's what I look for. In case you're wondering what I look for in a shirt. I look for a colorful pattern because I'm messy. And I look for it to be made out of cotton. And I look for it not to be made in China. Now, this is not something that's new for me. I try to buy stuff that's made somewhere else other than China because China is a communist country and it oppresses its people. And I'm not trying to be political, but I can buy what I want to buy. If I want to buy something that's not from China, and I can, then that's what I'm going to do. Some things you can't avoid. Some things are only made in China, so, you know. Anyway, pretend I didn't do that whole thing. Oh, they gave me the hangers. I didn't want the hangers.
God, no.
Yeah, look, they gave me all the hangers. Ugh. I wonder if I can drop them off back there. Nobody uses these in their house, do they? So I got this one. Look at that. Cotton. Now it's a little weird. It's got this thing, this kind of gathered thing at the side. Well, luckily there's no strings at the bottom, but it's gathered on both sides. So I got that. Oops. I like that color. This is all sale stuff. I don't know. If you go to Boscov's, usually everything's on sale. Except for the things that aren't. Now this is an unusual color for me. I don't usually get stuff in the orange or reds. Orange or reds selection. Oh, this one has the same thing on the bottom. I didn't even notice that. This must be a thing right now to have this kind of elasticy. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of a gathered thing. I don't think it's really going to look any different on me, to tell you the truth. But I got that one. And then I got two of what? Oops, this is going to fall. Ah, don't fall. See, I don't want this. I put my shirts in my dresser anyway. I fold them up as close to Marie Kondo style as I can. Because it makes more room. So I got a couple of these. I call these t-shirts. Or undershirts. I wear these as undershirts. Look, I know some people wear these as their outfit or whatever, but I needed a couple new ones because I had to get rid of my old ones, but because they were too big for me. But I thought this is nice. Look at it. It's got little lace on it. So I wear these when I have a blouse that either it has buttons down the front, or if it's too low cut. I don't like stuff that's too low cut. Mostly because I don't want the sun to get there. But I'm also trying not to advertise, you know what I'm saying? So here's a gray one. It's got the same thing with the lace on it. I wanted a sweater because my sweater that I have, that I've been wearing for the past, I think I've had this sweater for 2 years now. Look at it. You've seen it in my videos because I like to wear a sweater. It has a stain on it that won't come out. Now when I go somewhere nice, I've been putting a pin on there, but the edge is starting to unravel. And I haven't seen any good quality sweaters. They either have those really thin ones that I feel like are going to get a hole in them, or they have the ones with the really loose yarn stuff that looks like if you get your finger stuck in it, it's going to pull something. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've thought about making my own clothes again. I haven't done that for years, but when you can't find what you want, you know, most of the time you can find what you want for a good price, but I don't know. What about you? What have you been wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing right now? I'm just kidding. I'm wearing my t-shirt from, look, do you know what game this is from? Minecraft. That's a creeper. They always make me jump and scream when I see them. Because they're quiet. They creep up on you and then they explode. So, you know. Hence the term creeper, I guess. But, I think that's it for our outings for this weekend because we are home and we are happy to be home. The traffic is unbelievable out there. So I am now, I know you were wondering, I am now the Pokemon champion of the Galar region, which in Pokemon terms, that is the UK in Pokemon land. If you're from the UK and you want to see how your country has been represented in Pokemon, that would be in the Pokemon Sword and Shield games. I thought it was I think it's a nice area. I like it, you know. I haven't been to the real UK, but I'm sure there's not Pokemon running around there, except for those virtual ones that are on your cell phone, but whatever. Anyway, we went to the grocery store. We got blueberries and bananas and butternut squash. Only the bees. Right, hon?
What?
In the fresh produce, we only got the bees. The blueberries, the bananas, and the butternut squash. That's it. It's gotta start with B. Then we got some freezer bags, and we got corned beef, because next week is St. Patrick's Day, and we usually eat some kind of traditional, what we think of as traditional Irish food. We don't have a great acquaintance with traditional Irish food other than like corned beef and cabbage. That's a thing over here in the US. And we got some ground turkey and we got some chicken breasts. And we might have spaghetti and chicken tonight. Who knows what we're going to have, because right now, I don't know. Right now I don't want to do anything, you know what I'm saying? And I bought some almonds and some pecans and some not pecans. Popcorn. Popcorn is not pecans. And pecans are very expensive. Unless you live in the South, then you can just wait till they fall off the trees. Depending on where you live. But, yeah. And I bought yogurt. We bought yogurt. So, anyway, I think that's all I got for you today. I hope you're having a good weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.